Here are the rules. At the start of each game, we spin a random wheel of tribes to determine what we will play. Whichever tribe we land on, we have to try and finish the game with at least 5 of that tribe on board. If we place in the top 4 and we do not have at least 5 of that tribe on board, we must instantly concede our next game. The final goal is to get 8,000 MMR.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Wheel of Tribes. Yo people, welcome back to the Wheel of Tribes, and you'll never guess which tribe is back in. That's right, Mechs, and we roll it on our first go with our favourite champion, the Panda. So we hit the puzzle box straight away. There's 2 Mechs in shop, and we get the best one with the buff. We get the Everbloom next turn, the Omu passive, and we take the coin. It's a good start. It's a pretty useless hero power here because we're just going to go 3 on 3. And we end up drawing the combat. Oh no, for some reason Ozumat has already sold 2 units on turn 3, so he has a 5/5 tentacle. Fair enough, I wouldn't do it myself, but so we take the Chef's Choice, use it on a Mech, we get the Reborn Ziliax module, which is always good. Take the Slimy Fell Blood, just because it can buff magnetics, and we had nothing else to take. This guy's going full crazy tempo demons. You do see some interesting builds at this elo. I mean, he wins the fight, but I'm not sure how sustainable that is, but fair play to him. So we get the Yogg hero power again, and it steals the Reef Riffer. We just buy the Lullabot and the coin, so we can basically triple buy this turn, which is a strong turn, and we attach the Lullabot onto the Cord Puller. And we're against the Bran, who's got his Bran already, but looks like he's got a load of nothing on board. And yeah, sorry, I fucked up recording the game audio here because I had a stream on in the side. I was watching Beta Babbit in the Hewer 5k tournament, and I accidentally recorded the audio from that as well, so I've had to mute it so you don't hear that. So we end up rolling a triple on the Slimy, and also a triple on the Ziliax modules there. So we take the triple on the Slimy straight away, and then I think we freeze the Ziliax and go for a 6-drop next turn. We take the Labourer here because obviously we're going Mechs, and we're just holding the Magnetic in hand with the hopes of finding a damn Deflecto bot, which always seem to evade me. So we lose the fight, level up. We got 2 Accordos frozen in shop from our previous hero power. So we level, take the triple. I'm trying to decide whether to play it on board or on a minion. We end up playing it on the Labourer, and we get the Whirlomatic, which is brilliant. I mean, you could have had an argument for having the cleave, but we're so early on, it's only turn 8, that the value from this is so good. And we've got Reborn on it, so even if it doesn't get value first time round, you can get Reborn on it, and then, you know, get 4 spells a turn if it actually dies. So we get a couple of nice spells, to be fair, and we roll the Toki hero power, and we take both Accordos. We roll Toki hero power, get nothing. Do we take the Scrap Scraper here? I think, yeah, we do, but we're mainly still looking for a Deflecto here. We get the Divine Shield Taunt off here, chuck it straight on there to make sure it try and dies. Get another Scrap Scraper from the spell, let's go. And we level next turn, and we get Spirit Swap, and we find a Utility Drone finally. And then we freeze for the Staff of Hummel in shop for next turn. Tricky fight here, but I think we're a 64% win, and we snipe the Moira straight away and end up killing them. Unfortunate for them. Still no Deflecto though. Turn 11 we're playing Mechs, no Deflecto. You love to see it. But we do hit a Beatboxer, and now we can start a chain of magnetics. We've got the triple already. So we play down 1 Accordo, and then we'll chuck all the other magnetics on it, and then we take the other Accordo in shop, so it triples, and then you play that on top of another magnetic, and then it'll give the Beatboxer all that stack of magnetics combined. So it's really strong. You want to get it going a bit earlier if you can, really, but you know, it's turn 11, so we've still got a couple of fights in us. So we triple it, play the Accordo down, and then put it on, and then as you can see there, yeah, the beatboxer gets all the stats from it. So it's a really good strategy. It's really good if you jan this as well, because then you can like just swap it in shop and do it for free. But if you're just playing like this, you have to find the triple basically, which is doable because there's quite a lot of generation for magnetics. So we look what he's playing. We don't care about taking anything. We get the 2020 stats on the magnetic. Get the triple on the scrap scraper there. And we we misplay and miss out on getting a magnetic there, which, yeah, that's my bad. I had like a Staff of Enrichment in hand, which I just didn't play. I missed out on some magnetic value there as well. It's stupid, but Mech's have been out for so long, I was just trying to focus on getting the stack right. But yeah, excuses. What can you do? I think we end up selling the Faux Reaper here just to get the Leroy, and then we stack everything apart from the Accordo and maybe one other on the Accordo that's on board already, so it goes all on the beatboxer and we can still triple it. Or we chuck a Divine Shield on there because why not, makes us stronger. This guy's got quite a decent board. He looks like he's playing some sort of Nala build. Fair play to him. He's at 2.6k elo. Didn't know people knew how to play Nala. And we've got 22 gold this turn. We take the overconfidence because we're strong, and Toki roll into another utility drone that we hold, probably can't play yet. And we end up selling the Leroy here, and I'm going to stack everything on the Accordo before buying this scrap scraper, because there's a chance it could give us the triple, and so we want to get the most out of it. Oh, there you go, see, we get the triple out of it there. Get the scrap scraper, and so now we'll play one of the small magnetics in the hand down, so either the Replicating Menace or the Accordo. We get the Battle Cry for that, yeah. And we get the triple on the utility drone. We're not doing the stack yet, we'll probably do it after this. Maybe we get another boxer from this. No such luck. So I imagine we play the Replicating Menace down here. Or maybe the Accordo, the small one. Not the Accordo, Lola. There you go. So the Replicating Menace is down. The big stack of minions goes on it. We hit another beatboxer, instantly sell that. Scrap scraper, put that down. Get the other magnetics on it. Bosh, bosh, bosh. And we keep the Replicating Menace because we want to be able to triple the one that's on board and then put it on something else, and then all those magnetics go on both our beatboxes. Feels good to have mechs back, although they are maybe slightly too strong. You can see we're 100% win against this guy. We're so much bigger. Our beatboxer might be able to take it out ourselves. And I think this actually ends up being the final fight, because the Aussie Matt with the selling every minion on turn 2 strat doesn't quite pay off for him somehow. I don't know how. Seems like a genius move to me. But yeah, 100% lethal, 100% win. We end up cleaning him up here. I'm only going to do 2 games in this Wheel of Tribes as opposed to the normal 5, because I'm going on holiday soon and I need to have some stuff to upload whilst I'm away. And also, I feel like the games this week were pretty good. So, you see we got first there, only plus 215, which means that we must be getting a bit higher elo. And we end up rolling beasts, which is pretty sketchy and hard to get a first with. We take Yasharaj because it's just a good general hero. Bad positioning on the dog there. I suppose it didn't really matter. And we end up getting the tie anyway, so that's alright. We end up leveling here, taking the hero power, the coin for damage, and then we play ballsy here and level again and hero power. I figured we're not going to win with beasts unless we level early, because you need to try and find Goldrin and all that stuff. Otherwise, yeah, it's just GG, everyone outscales you. Find the Mech horse from the spell, and we buy the Long John just for some gold. Unfortunately, we're against a dead guy, so we don't get any gold from Long John that turn. Level again, because fuck it, why not? And I assume we're going to probably take 15 here. Oh, that's not 15. We've done well there to avoid taking 15. And now we get the shell for some money. And I think we end up buying the Treant here, because the Treant is a fucking underrated card if ever I've seen one. When you're in a spot like this where you've leveled aggressively and you like desperately need tempo, the Treant is so good. Like, I'll play this fight in full so you can see how much the Treant helps us here. I mean, he's juicing on it because he's got like low attack pirates hitting into it, and he has no he doesn't have that tier 2 pirate that gives him attack. But yeah, just look at the attack we're getting from the Treant already. We've gone from 100% loss last fight with just like no chance at all, taking 10, 15, whatever it was, to now, one turn later, ending up winning the fight basically just because of the Treant, and we do 15 to him. So pretty nuts card actually in terms of tempo. Long term, yeah, you don't want it. So we end up buying the Octo and leveling again. Like I say, we're pretty much on the hunt for that Goldrin, because it's pretty much the only way you could win with beasts, and you've got to hope that other people don't scale infinitely. So we get the Discover card. I'm thinking about taking a Gas Coiler, but I think we just take the Octo in the end, and we picked up a Spike Saviour before. Reborn's looking pretty juicy. We want to reborn the Mech horse here for more summons for the Octo. And we just play both Octos on board and coin hero power. Looking for the Goldrin. And we get the Slither Spear, unlucky. 92% win there, we end up winning, and then we hit the Golden Octo. And I buy some taunts to try and make sure everything dies before the Octo. We hit a Titus there, definitely looking to take that. Problem with Titus and Octo is it's kind of hard to get the scaling from the Octo, and then also make it so that the Titus can actually, so that the Octo dies whilst the Titus is still alive, which is pretty tricky. So we fight a decent-ish pirate board here, but we kind of counter it. I'm just fast forwarding it because you know what beast combats are like, take for fucking ever. But we're on a 99% win, so we're not stressed about it at all. We're yet to see how big the Octo is, but we see it in a couple of fights, or possibly even the next fight. So here we see that last time we faced Cookie, they had a big pirate that was taunted, and there's a Bramble Witch in shop, so we end up buying the Bramble Witch, and ends up paying off pretty well. I mean, the cleave could have hit it then, which would have been pretty bad for us, but I'm sure our odds would have been a lot smaller if we didn't find the Bramble Witch there. There you go, bang, 3-3, have a load of that. And here we go, 158, 158, the power of beasts. I mean, if you're if you're playing Quillbore or something, you could just get that in like one turn. But you know, we're grafting for it. We're grafting for these beasts. All right, it's the Wheel of Tribes, man. And we finally hit Goldrin. Woohoo! And we end up taunting the Goldrin, playing it first, obviously. And we're 100% win against this other beast board. Unlucky lad. Should have had a Goldrin. So we buy the Macaw, and then we actually want to untaunt the Goldrin to make sure that we get the Macaw proc off it. And AFK looks pretty big here. Somehow we're still 74% chance to win. Can the Octo do it for us? No. Ends up drawing, and the guy who's third died to the Ghost. I buy a Blaster because he had a lot of Divine Shields, but it's a bit risky because if they hit first, then it kills my bird, which they end up doing. So maybe not the best play. I still think it's a decent play, but we just need to be able to hit first basically, or buff the bird out of blaster range. So quite an unlucky combat really here. But let's see what the Octo can do. Big boy. 300, 300. Come on, lad. Carry us. The Shell Elemental hits into it before it can hit anything else. So we end up losing, but not dying here. And then, this is where it gets really fun. We find the second Titus, which we buy, and I would definitely replace the blaster here, but then 48 seconds left and our game completely freezes. I don't think I've ever had it like this before. It just like would not work at all. I couldn't do anything. You can see the time's up here and the rope's just continuously ticking, and we end up taking second there. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, it's a bit shorter than the other ones, but there should be another one up fairly soon, and it's a good one, trust me. I'll see you later.